Well, wanted to mention first our best fall semester academically since they've kept record of it in the late 90s. So we had 9 guys over a 3.0. So really, really proud of them. Did a terrific job. So that's our best fall semester we've had in a long, long time, about 20 years. So very, very happy for our guys. They're getting it done in the classroom. And then obviously on the court, resuming Big Ten play versus a really, really difficult prep. Illinois plays defense differently than any team we will play stylistically, so very, very big challenge for us. Nate Mason still day to day. Did a little bit yesterday. Hopefully do a little bit more today, and we will see. And Dupree should be full go as well. So.
Illinois' defense, you mentioned it seems well ahead of their offense statistically. What is it that they're doing that is working? Right
they deny everything. So their big thing is no ball reversals. They're really, really physical. They're tough, well coached, well schooled. So they take you out of what you do and force you to play one-on-one.
With Nate, is it a little different from before the Harvard game as far as lateral movement?
Still hard to tell, to be honest. Still hard to tell.
But that's the key, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, the more time he has off, the better, right? So I think today will be a little bit better indicator.
And Isaiah, in that role, what have you seen? Because I know obviously shooting the ball is something that you'd like to see him maybe take fewer shots. But as far as just running the offense, making fewer mistakes defensively in that point guard role.
I'd like to see him take better shots. I don't care if he shoots 20 shots a game as long as they're good shots within the flow of the offense. So I never want him to think that he can't shoot. It's a matter of better shots. I think that, from an NBA statistical standpoint, analytics, I think he takes some of the lower percentage shots out there, tough twos, long twos. I do think there was a couple shots last game at the end of the shot clock, so that may not be, a good indicator. But I think he's just taking a high degree of difficulty shots, so he's got to do better there. What I do think that he's gotten a lot better at is defensively he's improved. Rebounding the ball, he's improved. So it'll take time, but I do think last game was a step in the right direction.
His 3-point percentage, is he taking difficult threes, or is it just a little bit of a freshman slump from long range?
It's a little bit of like Dupree went through his freshman year. I think he's a better shooter than what he's showing, but I do think that he's taking some difficult ones as well. What did he take 2 or 3 last game? But he took one where he's off the bounce, he stops on a dime and pulls up. Like that's not an easy 3 to hit. Where he hit a rhythm 3, a catch and shoot 3. So it's getting him to understand where the high percentage shots are and taking them.
Kaishi entering the Big Ten play, RPI 53. Does that concern you at all?
2 months to go. No.
Not at all.
16 games. No.
What
Not even a little bit.
What do you make of the perception overall that the Big Ten, has Michigan State and Purdue? Advanced stats is doing well, but beyond them, I think there's a national perception that the Big Ten.
I don't know. I mean, I worry about my team. I think we're sitting at 12-3. I think we've played a very, very difficult schedule. So I don't make much of. I only can focus on my team. I don't look at any easy games. I don't see any easy games left on the schedule. So I don't put much thought into that. See, I think that what advanced statistics does is they take, like Ken Palm takes your OER and your DER, and then he ranks it out. Well, because our DER is like 60, late 50s, and our OER is late 30s, then he balances out and puts us in the 40s. Well, if we have a really good week and we're fortunate enough to win 2, we could probably be top 25 nationally. At the end of the day, it all to me is really, really, truly irrelevant. It's not, it's we got 2 months of basketball to play. So I don't put any stock in any of this stuff right now. DER, OER, things like that, I do, because I do think that there's value in understanding that stuff.
In the game against Harvard for Dupree, did that kind of help him get back into his rhythm?
I think it's pretty normal if you play well and the ball goes in the basket, get some confidence and everything like that. So that was a good game for him. That was important for him. Like I said, I mean, this is the toughest non-conference, and I'm going to count Nebraska and Rutgers as non-conference just because it's too confusing. Toughest non-conference that we've had since I've been here. 3 true road games, but We've got two, in my opinion, as Chad said, top or RPI. I think we beat two top 50 teams. You know, one on the road, one on a neutral site. You know, so I think that Dupree, if he gets healthy, can really help the team.
Defensively, where do you see your team has improved the most since those back-to-back losses?
Guarding the three-point line. I think that just a mental understanding of this has got to be our identity. You know, I think that we may have lost that a little bit. And, you know, we're not playing on the road this week, but we have to understand that whoever our next road game is, you cannot win if you don't get stops and rebounds. You know, so understanding that. So I just think it's been a collective understanding mentally more than anything that's gotten a lot better.
And then Reggie's, his offensive numbers maybe have declined a little bit last several games, but you say that he's staying in the game, he's playing longer minutes. Is that a product of maybe being out there a long time? He gets worn down a little bit? Or?
Well, how many points did he average a game last year? Do you know? Do you remember? I don't know.
It was around 10.
Around 10, yeah.
Okay, he's averaging 10 points a game.
Right. But to start the season, he was a little bit.
Well, you can't take statistics after 4 or 5 games.
Right.
That's not a good indicator. So I think that he's about offensively where he normally is, and I don't think it's because he's tired. I just think those are the numbers.
There was a stretch there where his just efficiency-wise.
2-3 games. That's not a good indicator. That's not a good indicator.
Finishing well, though.
No, I think that he is.
Like 40%.
I don't think he's going to average 17 points a game.
Right.
You know, I think that where he's at, 10 and 8, pretty good. You know, so I don't think it's a byproduct of being tired. Maybe a little bit, could be. I don't.
Does that put more pressure on Murphy?
I think everybody's under an extreme amount of pressure to perform. I don't think it's on one person. It's not on Murph to average 19 and 13. We're not telling him to do that. I want 5 guys on the court at all time who could be a threat more than anything.
As far as you know, the bench, I know the numbers have been better, but you had Hurd start, Isaiah start. So is it a little difficult to try to determine, like, hey, these guys are coming off the bench. You know, when they are coming off the bench, that they'll continue to produce like that, or?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, you know, certainly the more minutes you play, the more opportunities you're going to get. I don't look at necessarily the numbers as much as what are they doing out there. You know, like Isaiah, are you taking good shots? Because I believe that if you continue to take good shots and you get better, those shots will fall. Where I think that Michael clearly has an impact is passing the ball, cutting the ball. He's getting more comfortable out there, obviously running the court, got a few dunks. I think Devontae's getting more comfortable out there. So I don't know, you know, what they're going to give us necessarily, but when we put them in, they got to play the right way, and I think we're starting to see that from the bench guys. All righty, thank you.